So earlier I did a video on my most anticipated movies of the year. Now I'm going to go through my list of the ones that I'm not looking forward to. I normally give movies a chance. I don't judge based on trailers or concepts, but every now and then something comes along and makes me think, what is this garbage? This video is about those movies. I've had to do a lot more research on this one, as a lot of these are movies that studios aren't really putting front and center. And probably more so than the most anticipated list, I will miss some pretty stupid things since for everything that doesn't have a trailer, I'm going off the title alone, so take it with a grain of salt. Normally, I'd say that my choices for this list might offend certain people, but that would imply that they actually would be watching. But if by any chance you're actually here and are looking forward to anything on this list, good for you. Don't let my opinion dissuade you. There's a chance that these movies might actually turn out to be great and I'm just a judgmental dick. So let's get started. No honorable mentions. Like I said, I usually give the benefit of the doubt. So now the list kicks off at number 10 with Playmobil the Movie. Based on an off-brand Lego ripoff comes an off-brand Lego movie ripoff. Seriously, this trailer looks like it's riding that movie's coattails so hard. I'm usually skeptical about any of these movies based off toys that came in the wake of that film. It always seems so cynical, but as bad as some of them are, they are at least their own thing. This one seems like it may just be blatantly stealing the Lego movie's tone and humor. So no. At number 9 is the Angry Birds movie 2. I didn't hate the first Angry Birds movie. I thought it had some very funny moments and I liked the style and animation. That being said, it still had a lot of immature humor and felt like it was mostly aimed at really young children. My feelings were a bizarre mix of love and hate, but I think that the next one, in true sequel fashion, will do more of the same, except most of the charm will be lost in transition. Number 8 is a little movie called Breakthrough. Faith-based films don't exactly have the best track record in terms of quality, and this doesn't look like the exception. It's the true story of a teenager who drowned, ended up in critical condition, and the family's faith in God may have helped him to recover. While this is probably an incredible and inspiring story, it looks like the execution might be preachy and overdramatic. Up next is A Dog's Way Home. I like cute dogs as much as anybody, but this looks like a dumb, cliche movie. A movie that exploits cute animals and half-assed sentimentality to wring out emotions. It looks like it belongs on the Hallmark Channel. It's about a dog who gets separated from her owner and journeys back all the way until she finally reunites with him. How do I know that's how it ends? Because they literally showed it in a trailer. Well, I guess I don't need to see that anymore. Unless, of course, this isn't how it ends. Maybe those two shots aren't even related. Maybe she never finds her way back home. Either way, this movie looks bad. At number 6 is After. It looks like a ripoff of 50 Shades of Grey. A ripoff of 50 Shades of Grey. Do I really need to say anything else? Coming in at number 5, we have Child's Play. Horror remakes tend to be extremely hit or miss. While there are more than a few great ones, many of them either miss what made the original great, or just copy it with diminishing returns. This particular remake has been blasted not only by fans, but by people who worked on the original, particularly because the franchise is still growing relatively strong. While the most recent movies have gone straight to DVD, they were still well received by critics and fans, so why remake it? But for me, the reason why this is so high on the list is simple. In the original movies, Chucky was created when a dying serial killer transferred his soul into a doll's body. In the remake, apparently a factory worker will program the doll to be a killer. That's right, Chucky's a robot now. I don't know if that means he'd lack the original Chucky's personality, but it probably does. Either way, this origin is still really stupid. Number 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog. A video game movie. What could possibly go wrong here? This movie will combine live action and animation to bring Sonic into the real world. However, Sonic's track record with games in recent years hasn't been very good, and I'm not sure if this will be much better. Also, I think that, well, those legs are unsettling. Granted, I wasn't a big fan of the Detective Pikachu design, but I eventually got used to it after a while, mainly because of the charm of the trailer. If I hadn't seen any kind of trailer before making this list, it would definitely be on it. In fact, it would rank higher than Sonic the Hedgehog because, let's just say, it's a weird place to start. But now I think it would be at least fun enough to give it a chance. But for Sonic, I haven't seen anything besides those legs. So I doubt that this will be the first good video game movie. And at number 3, we have Ugly Dolls. Like I said about the Playmobil movie, I usually discuss films that are based off toys with no backstory whatsoever. This one is based on the plush toys of the same name. It will be a musical where the voice talents of Kelly Clarkson, Nick Jonas, Janelle Monáe, Blake Shelton, and Pitbull get top billing, despite many of them not being known for their acting chops. The trailer makes it seem like it will be an overly saccharine, poppy flick that will only appeal to little kids. And now at number 2, we've got A Madea Family Funeral. The next outing for Tyler Perry's famous or infamous character. Another opportunity to see a grown man dressed like a woman and act like a stereotype. This probably won't be an improvement on this long-running, almost constantly panned series. Its funeral setting will also probably lead to more mismatched drama along with the silly comedy. And finally, my number one pick is Dora the Explorer. So, we're getting a live action Dora the Explorer movie. Why? The series is pretty much hated by everybody above preschool age. I'm not sure what older audiences are supposed to get out of it. Anyway, it will follow Dora as a teenager. The plot is unknown, but as somebody who's seen the show, it probably won't be that interesting. It will most likely struggle to appeal to fans of the show and their parents at the same time. The vision of a live-action Dora movie that I'm picturing is something that doesn't feel like an episode of the show because it tones down the condescending educational parts that it can appeal to parents, but it also doesn't appeal to parents because the plot is as kiddie as your average episode of the show. No matter how it does turn out, it's the Dora the Explorer movie. I'm not paying to see it. And that's my list. And now for the shameless plug. I make movie review videos, which usually end up being less than 2 minutes. After this, I intend to put out something every week. In my most anticipated video, I said I might not be able to upload that much anymore. I can do it now, so please subscribe for more of this.